Welcome back to Daytime Ottawa. Things can get a little crazy in this next segment. I'm not going to lie, but I'm so excited because my wife is German, so it's always a big celebration for us, celebrating Oktoberfest. And the best part is there's so many events that happen throughout the city. Nita Beer Company is having their own Oktoberfest coming up this weekend, and I'm joined by Andy Nita. He is the owner and brewer at Nita. Welcome. Great to have you here.
Thanks for having me, Derick.
You've already cracked one. I love it. You're ready to roll here, and we brought some steins. We're going to do a little bit of a competition on the show today. Let's talk about that because this is actually part of the history of Oktoberfest, right?
Yeah, so the Stein holding contest is something that's, it's part of the festival. It's been part of the festival probably for nearly 100 years once they actually started having alcohol at the festival. And so we're hosting our Oktoberfest September 23rd, and we've incorporated this into our event as well.
I love it. I love it. And you know a little bit of the history of Oktoberfest as well, right?
A little bit, yeah. So my dad was German, so that makes me half German.
Right.
So, I decided that it'd be fun at the brewery to host an Oktoberfest and be, at least 50% authentic.
Nice.
So I did my research, and what I found interesting about Oktoberfest is that in 1810, it started as a festival to celebrate the union of a Bavarian prince and the Saxon bride. But the event really didn't have alcohol involved with it. It was more about a horse race, right. Music, decorations, and a big feast. So it took about nearly a century before they introduced the beer to it, and after that it transformed, in the turn of the century to the event that we have now.
Well, we roped in a couple of people here. Daniela decided to stick around, and Dave Schellenberg's here as well. We're going to do a bit of a contest here, right? This is the idea, to see who can hold this the longest. Now, Dave, I notice yours is empty. Yeah, maybe you want to
hold it longer than you
full
need
one.
to.
Yeah. Okay. So you're going to be doing almost all those components except for the horse racing, I imagine.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
So let's start. Let's get this started.
Okay. For the Stein holding, you want to hold it in a fist, and your thumb has to be over your fingers, and it can't be over the handle.
That's harder.
That makes it more challenging.
And you want to hold it away from your body, and keep your arm parallel to the ground. Now you can't touch other competitors.
Okay.
And you can't use.
You can't lean up against anything.
Other objects to hold it. So
keep going right now.
That's it. This
we've started. We're going to do the rest of the interview like this. So, what have you got planned? Obviously, food is a big component. Beer. Have you brewed a special Oktoberfest beer?
So the beer that I just took a sip from, Das ist Gut, is our Oktoberfest Marzen.
I love the name.
Yeah, and so Marzens traditionally were the Oktoberfest beer of choice, but mid to late 1900s, it switched over more to what they call a fest beer, which is kind of like a Helles or a lighter lager.
Okay.
So the Marzen tends to be more of an amber lager, a little bit maltier, so it has some nice graham cracker sweetness and some honey notes to it. I think perfect for the cooler weather that we have here in Ottawa. It pairs well with chicken and sausages, both on the menu.
Nice. I love it. I love it. What else have you got? You got some live entertainment going on?
We do. We've invited the international set to return again for...
Are you dying?
I'm feeling it.
I'm starting to feel it too. I thought I would lose this competition,
That's one of the other ones. As soon as your arm starts to lower, your elbow bends, you're out.
You're done.
And you cannot...
Can I put it down?
Yeah. Okay. And you cannot spill a drop otherwise then too. You're also out. So...
I thought you might win too. You were talking some trash before we came on, which makes it fun. Sorry, you were mentioning the entertainment.
So the international set are coming. These two wonderful little old men. They play polka, and so they've lined up some really great polka tunes for the event.
Nice.
And then Mr. Schellenberg, a good buddy and a friend of the brewery.
He's shaking.
Is he?
He's going down.
He's set up a playlist for us as well for when the band's not playing live music.
Very nice, very nice. Let's talk a little history of Nita Beer for those that aren't familiar, when you got started and sort of where you are today.
Well, we're coming up, so at the January next year we'll be coming up to our 9th anniversary, and
congrats.
We're pretty excited. I would say that our Oktoberfest parties for me now are it's getting tough, right?
I think I'm done, man. I think I'm done. I mean, the Brewer should win.
I should just keep it going or no?
No, you can take a break. You can take a break.
Our good sort of opportunity for us to sort of prepare for the 10th anniversary. So we got to get
Nice.
we're practicing our partying.
I love it.
So
I love
it's this weekend should be quite a hoot.
You got some other entertainment. You're doing a little cornhole down there too.
We've got some cornhole. We'll be playing some Viking chess and keg tossing.
Viking chess. I'm not familiar. What's Viking chess? It sounds dangerous.
No.
How do we say this family friendly? Is that what's going through your mind, or?
No. It's
Okay.
also known as Kudd, K-U-D-D.
Okay.
So basically, you've got like I'm trying to remember the number of sticks that you'd have like on each end of the field, but I think maybe 6 or 8 little sticks
Okay.
that each team will have in front of them, and then essentially what you're trying to do is with another stick, throw it across the field and knock down their poles.
Okay.
And then once you get all those down, then you've got the one in the middle that you want to knock down last. I think.
So it does sound a little dangerous. It's kind
Yeah,
of
you're throwing
it's a
lumber
friendly
around at
lawn
people.
dart. It's a
Yeah,
friendly
yeah,
game of lawn darts. So are you protecting the sticks?
No, I think you just
Okay.
basically you're trying to knock it down
you're
for.
just tossing. Okay, I got
Yeah,
you.
it's a fun drinking game that doesn't encourage you to drink, because that's part of what the AGCO asks us not to do, is to get people
Right.
ramped up. So
Well, what do they say too, right? Drink better, drink less, right? Is something that a lot of people are talking about with these new craft breweries instead of buying. But I'm talking about buying something garbage from the beer store, right? And drinking. I mean, why not enjoy something? How many beers do you have now?
For the weekend, we'll have about 14 brands available.
Wow.
So there'll be some variety, but tomorrow we'll actually be tapping our Oktoberfest beer, and it'll be available on draft and cans to go tomorrow.
Fantastic.
This is gonna be-
Well, you guys, have done such a great job there. I've been down. We did a story on you during COVID, I think it was, right? Operation Support Local. Have you changed anything down there? Have you?
We've got a big patio now.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, so we've got
Wonderful.
that. So the events will be held out there. We're also ramping up for our Christmas calendar. So
We'll
this
have
is-
to have you back for that. That's amazing.
Dave and I are trying to start a campaign to make Oktoberfest Day a national holiday. So I mean, it's
Guys,
right?
I love it.
Yeah.
I want to remind, thank you so much for coming,
Cheers.
Andy, Dave, Daniela. Thanks for staying behind. Again, September 23rd, 3:30 to 8:30, 190 Colonnade Road. We'll be right back after this.
Cheers.